Good day, people, and I hope everyone's keeping healthy and well. In this video, I'm just going to go over the Enduring Issues essay. This week, we're going to be looking at the documents, doing some note-taking on the documents, completing the outline. So let's go over the outline with you and just a review of what an enduring issue is. Next week, you will be writing the Enduring Issues essay. Okay, it's going to count as a major grade, but it's going to count for a grade for the fourth quarter. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up on that. By the way, just saying, I know there's no cure for the COVID-19, but I heard what works really, really well is watching a ton of world history videos. I mean, I got the research on me right now, but I heard, they say maybe vitamins are good for your immune system, but I heard watching a ton of world history videos or documentaries, real good for, possibly fighting off, COVID-19. Just saying. So, what is an enduring issue, in case you forgot? Okay, an enduring issue, which you'll see in your outlines, is an issue that exists across time and impacts a lot of people, and maybe to some degree you've tried to do something about it. Okay, so an enduring issue wouldn't be something like, for example, you get a failing grade on a test. That is a personal issue, but it doesn't endure over a long period of time, and it's probably not going to affect a ton of people. Right, an enduring issue, which I'm going to give you guys this attachment as well. Where'd you go? An enduring issue are some of these, right? So conflict is an enduring issue. Now, you don't maybe need to word it exactly this way if you're writing the essay, but if you said something like war, right? Like war is an example of conflict. And even in this little handout I have for you guys, this PDF, it gives you all the examples of when we've seen conflict happen in world history, right? So we just learned about World War II, recently discussed World War I. These topics, right, include conflict, right? Another good option you guys might be thinking about for the essay or when you read through the documents, issues over power might come up, right? How much power people have, the ways in which people try to gain power, right? When we talked about like the rise of totalitarian leaders, right? A lot of that has to do with power over other people. The documents I'm going to give you don't have anything on the Holocaust, so we're not going to see human rights. But these are just some popular ones. There's bigger lists online if you want to check it out for yourself. But here's a few examples that you could think about for your essays. So if we're completing our outline, okay, I basically broken it out for you how each paragraph should look. Okay, so your introduction, you're going to restate what an enduring issue is, right? So when you actually write the essay, you're literally just going to copy that. The only thing you need to do on the outline is fill in any of the empty boxes or anywhere where you see blank lines. Okay, and I've given you this before, actually. So what's the first thing you have to do? You have to pick an enduring issue that pops up in at least 3 of the documents, okay? When you write this essay, you're going to write an intro, that's your first paragraph. Then you write your first body paragraph, which would be your second overall paragraph, on one of the documents and how that issue comes up. Then another body paragraph about another document, another body paragraph about another document, and a conclusion, right? So intro, 3 documents you're using, conclusion, that gives you a 5-paragraph essay, which that's how long your enduring issues essay will be. You want to discuss the same enduring issue across all 3 documents. Okay, I cannot emphasize that enough, and I gave you guys the reminder here. Okay, so you might find a few enduring issues that pop up in the documents. You might find conflict and power and maybe even environment. There's a bunch of them. But you have to discuss one issue throughout at least 3 of the 5 documents, right? So discuss how power, right, was an example of an enduring issue in 3 out of the 5 documents. And usually the documents you want to choose are the ones you're most familiar with, right? So if you don't understand a document, you shouldn't probably use it. So that's just a little helpful hint for you. You should really look to use documents in your essay that you understand. So the first thing you're going to fill in is identify your one issue, right? So power, conflict, whatever that might be. Define your issue. So the enduring issue of power, for example, means, and then you tell me what you think your definition of power is. You can also even pull from that handout. It can be seen in document. So this is where you can tell me which documents you're going to be using in your essay. So document 1, 4, and power is also apparent in document 5. Okay, that's all you have to do. So where you see paragraph number 2, right, this would be your first body paragraph. You're going to write the document. So that's document, let's say 1 you used. Power is an enduring issue because it's affected people for a long period of time, right? That's just really your topic sentence, right, or your first sentence of that paragraph, right? Every paragraph has a topic sentence. We shouldn't be citing documents or giving examples at this point. We want a nice general sentence. It tells me what that paragraph is going to be about. Then the little term I want you guys to remember is when you look at your body paragraphs, you want to take care of this acronym, CODEC. CODEC. So you make your claim, which is your topic sentence. You give me outside information. So tell me what the document is about. The document, if you're looking at, for example, a map of Africa during the Berlin Conference, well, tell me, well, what was that time period? Who did it affect? What countries were involved? Right? What was going on at that time? That is historical context. Okay, you have to do this in your essay. You get outside info credit that allows you to get a 3 out of 5 on the Regents exam, and getting a 3 is what the goal should be. Okay, it's not too difficult. You just talk about the historical circumstances around the document, right? So if you're looking at the Treaty of Versailles, well, tell me, talk about the end of World War I. Talk about what happened with the treaty, the terms, what would happen afterward. This is all going to be excellent outside information. Then you start to reference your document. Now, at this point, if you're writing the essay, this is where you would cite your document. So you would say, for example, the Treaty of Versailles is an example of conflict, or example of cooperation, let's say, because countries came together to discuss the terms of this treaty, right? And then this is where you do your little parentheses, document number 1, right? That's how you cite a document properly. If you want to write in document 1 and then give your example, you can do it that way too. So there's 2 ways you could do it. But this is you using your detail that talks about the enduring issue. This is evidence from the document, okay? Explain it, so you got to connect it. So this is an example of conflict because ... This is an example of power because ... That's what the explain is. And then you have your wrap-up sentence, your concluding sentence, maybe discuss how it is an example of enduring issue, right? How people have maybe dealt with that issue over time. So you literally repeat this for the next 2 body paragraphs, right? Just filling in the information in the boxes. Again, this is an outline, so this could be bullet pointed. This doesn't have to be sentences yet. Sentences come in your essay. And then your conclusion, you're going to want to summarize your main points, restate your thesis, and talk about what people have done to deal with this issue, right? So if you're talking about the terms of the Versailles Treaty, you could say, well, in World War II, they did not punish Germany as harshly, and because of it, right, we didn't end up having to fight another world war. Sometimes if you're having an essay, it's talking about environmental stuff, you could say what countries have done nowadays to deal with the environment. Last thing I'm going to say is we don't end it with a question, and we also do not use I believe, I found, I think. right? You want to state everything as fact, okay, in the Enduring Issues essay. Okay, and hopefully that's helpful to you guys. Have a good one.